All right, I'm doing headlights again, this time on a Ford F-150, like a newer one. These are Morimoto's. You'll see it's kind of faded and hazy. So we just finished sanding, I'm gonna buff it out. And then this is the latest pickup. It is a W210 facelift AMG wheel and airbag. I already had a wheel, but I really need the airbag. So this is leather, and it's also stamped with AMG. So these are really hard to come by, especially if you have to get one shipped. These are kind of difficult to ship because they are explosives. So this is what's for the next project. So not too bad, I'll clean up pretty nice, but thanks to Mark with the Zinio E55 you guys seen on the channel. He picked it up for me, so huge thanks to him. Quite a bit of cars out here today. And here's Mark's Zinio E55, really nice car. I really do like the color of this car. There's a bit of green and gold flakes in the paint, so it's really interesting. Headlights are in really good condition. This is original to the car with low miles. It's been garaged its whole life. Looks really good. I think these are definitely nicer than mine. The insides are not as faded. My insides are a bit faded, but the lenses are okay. And also really appropriate plate for the car. I like it. All right, today we're gonna do headlights again on the CL55 for my friend. So I get a lot of questions on Instagram asking how I do it. I do have a video on it if you don't know, and I will link all the products I use in the description, but basically it's 400 grit, 800 grit, and 1500 grit wet sandpaper. You sand it with water. That's what the spray bottle is for. For each grit sandpaper, you sand for about 10 to 15 minutes. Always spraying it down with water to keep it wet. And afterwards, wipe it off, and then you're gonna buff it with a microfiber cutting pad with chemical Guys V32. Do that twice, and then go with the polishing pad, the blue foam polishing pad with V38, and that'll finish it up, and then your headlights will look really nice. So in case you're interested in doing this yourself, I'll link everything I use in the description, and this is basically everything right here. All the compound, the pads, polisher, and the sandpaper, all of it's here. The equipment isn't super expensive, but if you just do it one time, it's kind of not worth it. So you gotta keep doing multiple sets, unless you do use the polisher for paint, which is why I bought it. So the polisher and pads are good for like more than just headlights. So now I want to ask you guys, I've been kind of filming more like day-to-day stuff, not really specific stuff to the 210 or the 124. In fact, I actually haven't been able to drive them in a couple weeks. My question is, do you guys enjoy these type of day-to-day videos where I'm just like doing stuff to cars, or do you prefer the more specific videos on the 210 and 124? So let me know in the comments. I think in the 6 or 7 years I've lived here, I've never seen a 124 parked on the street besides my own. The boot wrap is coming off the CL. Paint's underneath is really nice. Yeah, it's almost off. It's really old, so it's coming off in tiny pieces, so it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, it looks good actually. In pewter, paint's in really good condition. And today we're gonna do the headlights, so hopefully we get these looking a lot nicer. They still have their film on it. Got the headlights all done on the CL. Looking pretty good. Now we're doing the light bulbs. This bulb is the only bulb I found that's actually an upgrade for the D2S style for Mercedes cars. So check this out. So they do look identical. This is 4800 Kelvin. So the original one is supposed to be 4300, but just look how beat the old one is to the new one. So who knows how old this one is. All right, look at that, no malfunction. Got the headlights working. So that's LED, 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 and that's the upgraded xenon. Pretty nice. It's like a warm white almost, but not quite, a little bit cool. Really happy with the color temperature. Yeah, it looks way better. Yeah, listen to that idle. I really like this exhaust setup on this car. All right, check out the headlights real quick. So that's the city light, fog light, headlight. So much better. Before you couldn't see anything with the tint and the really messed up lenses. I'm sure new bulbs also help quite a bit. Go ahead, check it out. Here's the high beams. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, those are LEDs now. Yeah, you don't really see too much of the fog lights and the reflection of the ground with the headlights on. Probably really hard to see on video, but the headlights just look a lot better in person. You actually see inside of the lens, the actual projector. Actually, I really do like the color of the xenon bulb. This is a 4800. It's pretty close to cool white, but it's still like, in my opinion, there's no hint of blue in it at all. Just a nice white light. Not everyone will be a fan of the yellows, but that's personal taste. But this is just a massive difference. This is almost as good as LED headlights, although LEDs will have higher lumen output for sure. This thing was low on gas, look at that. 111 for 20 gallons. Yeah, she was thirsty. Are you still going? Yeah, he's still going. 112. 20.8. Okay, so I got another part in for the next project. I'm not gonna say what the next project is, but this should make it really obvious. So this should make it pretty obvious on what it is. All right, here it is, unwrapped. So the only hint I'm gonna give is that it is for a US car, not a Euro. We gotta work on these a little bit today, because if you take a closer look, the lens is pretty scratched up, so we'll go ahead and polish this out, see how good we can get the look. So let me unwrap all of them and show you. All right, so the taillight on the left I got done, and the tail on the right I haven't done yet. On the left I did 4 passes of Meguiar's Ultimate Compound on a foam pad with 2 passes of Turtle Wax polish on another foam pad, and then this is untouched. So they turn out really nice. Got a lot of the swirls out. It's still not 100% perfect, but a lot better than before. It's a lot clearer than before. Just look at the color, look at the red. It's a lot brighter. Get this in the sunlight. Look at all those giant swirls. So it really dulls down the finish. It makes it look a lot older than it is. Look at this. So it's not 100%, but I would say probably 80%. You know, there's still some really deep scratches that will not come out, but really happy with the results. I'll roll with this. It's a lot better than buying a new taillight. Each of these taillights are about 200 bucks a pop, and I really don't want to spend that right now. So this is definitely good enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and complete the other 3 taillights. I can't really film it because it requires 2 hands. I have to hold one of the lights in my left hand and the polisher in the right. So I'll just go ahead and do it and show you guys the results. All right, so check it out. The right one I just finished. The left one is not even started. It's a pretty big difference. It's not 100% perfect. I would say it's about 90. But way better than before. It's a big difference even in indoor light. All right, just got done polishing the last taillight. Looks really good. So here it is compared to a newer taillight. Pretty close. And this is also another hint right there if you can see the difference. All right, here's the finished result of all of them. I'm pretty satisfied with how the results came out. Brought back a lot of that shine and clarity, not as much swirls. I say we cut down about 90% of the swirls. Color's a lot better. Yeah, super satisfied with this. So it's actually pretty difficult to get these taillights in the US. You can't actually order these from a dealer, and they're actually really expensive, about $200 a piece. So I got this whole set for 200 bucks. So I'm really happy with the purchase because they did clean up really nice. And they're actually in really good shape. These aren't yellowed, and they're just a little swirled, but we fixed that. I've been working on lights too much recently, so hopefully that's it for now. For sure, I'm gonna put LEDs in this for turn signals and reverse lights.